Okay, got my glasses. So the Knight of Wands, this is about action. Uh, the Wands is about creativity, action. So I feel like she wants us to know that a new idea is going to come to us, and for us to take action on. We're going to have what it takes to take action on whatever this is, whatever this idea it is that's coming to us. The Knight of Wands also is giving me, he's going to take action. And so if you're wondering about whether this significant other or someone that you're interested in or someone that you don't know might be interested in you, a new love or something like that, Oshun wants you to know that you're manifesting someone who is aligned with your heart's desire, and they're going to take action, and they're going to bring action into your life, like moving water. Moving water, moving water. This person is not going to be stale and still or dried out. He's always going to have a cup of water, a cup of action. He's always going to present to you something that can be done in order to fulfill your heart's desires together. I'm getting power couple type shiz, right? All right, let's see if Oshun wants to give us another card from the Mermaid Tarot deck. It's Sunday, my fun day, and I'm barely awake. Oshun, you brought me here. Do you have another message or another card that you want to give us from this deck? Oshun, Oshun, Nida, Fizani, Arubi Gafu, yeah. I don't know if this is one. Is this the Knight of Cups? Because that's wild. I was thinking of the Knight of Cups when I said, okay, so this is the King of Cups. I was thinking of the man with the cups. So this is the King of Cups, right? So you have the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. So it's definitely some significant other, energy coming in order to take action and show you friendship, show you love, always bring to you a cup of water that's always full, a cup of friendship, a cup of love, a cup of something that is always full, okay? That will never, I'm hearing the dam will never dry out with this person. And they're going to take action, all right? Also, I'm getting someone wants the person that they're with to take action on something they ask them to do. They're going to take action. Also, I'm hearing I ask him to do this, right? I asked him to do this, and this may go for, man or woman, because it's not necessarily man or woman that relates to the divine masculine and the feminine, because we all have divine masculine and feminine. But I keep asking him to do this and keep asking him to do that, but then I have to do it. So if you have to do it without complaining, and you're going to manifest the energy of doing for yourself from someone else. Whatever you want someone to do for you, you manifest it by doing it for yourself. But if you complain about it, then it kind of puts you in a certain energy. So others are aligning with, so that's this, I don't want to say the wrong, I was going to say king. See, this Knight of Wands, right? Is about action and manifesting. And so whatever aligns, oh, alignment also, alignment. Whatever you're manifesting is aligning with your frequency. So if you're in a frequency of complaining about doing things for yourself, then everyone else, your relationships and everything else formulating or being formed is going to align with that same frequency of really not wanting to do anything for you, because you complain every time you do it for yourself, right? And so the oracle message, and I like to call these oracle messages because it's really not so much prediction as it is giving you a message based on what's going on in your life right now and what you're trying to manifest in the future. And based on your energy is how you get these oracle messages to come to you, right? Based on your energy and what you're going through at the moment. Based on your decisions, the decisions that you're making for yourself. So we got two cards of the Mermaid Tarot deck, and she wanted me to stop here, which makes me think of alignment also, partnership, and how she wanted to address partnerships when it comes to Leo, the collective. Then we have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right? Six of Wands is about performing and being recognized in your performance. And so, like I said, you're manifesting from how you're treating yourself. You're manifesting from the action that you take towards yourself. All right. You feed yourself fire, you're being recognized for that. You buy yourself a pocketbook, you're being recognized for that. You buy yourself a balloon, you're being recognized for that. And your relationships begin to form and align with the action that you're taking, right? All right, you're always being watched, whether it be universally, allegorically, the people in your lives. There's always eyes on you. God is watching you. Jesus is watching you. Buddha is watching you. Your significant other is watching you. Your children are watching you. You are being noticed. Okay? You are being noticed. You are on the stage, my guy, right? And you're manifesting the action of others by what you're doing on this stage of life, in this stage of life. And for some of you, you already know that this King of Cups, is it King again? Yep, okay. That this King of Cups is coming. And this King of Cups is going to take action. I mean, this person is going to take action, and that cup that they bring to you is always going to be full, because you are always fulfilling what it is your heart is desiring to the best of your ability. You can't answer all your prayers. You can't do everything for yourself. You are not God all by yourself, right? But if you're doing whatever it is that you can for yourself, then you're formulating relationships with people who are going to do whatever it is that they can. And you can't be in a position of like, telling them what to do and how to do it, right? You have to allow people to love you to the best of their ability, to love you in the ways that they can. And if you give yourself that grace, you'll be able to give other people that grace, right? Okay, so here's the Faces of Oshun Oracle deck. Faces of Oshun Oracle deck. Many Faces of Oshun. What oracle card do you want us to pay attention to today? What message, what oracle message do you want us to, I thought something was flipping. Do you want us to pay attention to today? You brought me here, Oshun. Would you like to give us a card? Oshun, Oshun, Miba, Fizania, Ruby, Dafu, yeah. Okay, so what is the oracle card? Oshun, the creatrix. All right. There are many faces of Oshun. There are many faces of ourselves. There are many faces of the collective. So this message can be unfolded in so many different ways. So you got to figure out how this is relating to you. What kind of message is this for you, right? And so it just reminds me of this, you know, this Six of Wands. It reminds me of this Six of Wands, right? And six represents reciprocity too, right? When we think of the Six of Pentacles. But the Six of Wands is like, if you performing for yourself, then you're formulating people and in your life that are going to start performing for you, right? It's almost like reciprocity described in a different kind of way, rather than, oh, I give to you and then you give back to me. But it's like a different kind of reciprocity that no one talks about, that, oh, I'm manifesting unto myself by what I do for myself. Wow, I feel like I can get deeper with that, or maybe just stay simple with that, you know. If you get it, you get it. But anyway, creativity, artistic expression, and breakthroughs. All right. So if you're brought to this message, the many faces of Oshun wants to tell the many faces of Leo, I'm hearing that this is a collective message, and it's not just for Leo. This is a collective message. The Oshun of creatrix, okay? And we got the number 8, the angel number 8, which also represents, you know, being able to tap into your third eye is what I'm hearing. It has a lot of representation, but it's like the breakthrough number, okay? And so creativity, artistic expression, and breakthroughs. So you're about to have a breakthrough when it comes to something that you're working on, right? Creativity, the wands can also represent creativity, right? The wands can also represent creativity. And so Oshun is like, continue to invest in yourself, continue to formulate relationships and answered prayers by how you treat yourself and what you're doing and the action that you're taking. The action that you're taking, this person is taking the action of feeding himself fire, right? And so whatever action that you feel inspired to take, you know, take those actions, okay? Allow yourself to be sparked with the creative energy of Oshun, all right? In order to form all things for yourself with beauty and with love. You're gonna have your breakthrough, okay? I know you've been doing things. I know you've been taking action. For some of us, or most of us, you've been taking the action that you need, and sometimes you feel like you just want to give up, but don't give up, because you're about to have your breakthrough. You're next in line for a miracle, your breakthrough, okay? And so that is the many faces of Oshun's message, tarot oracle message for not only just Leo, but for the collective today, right? The collective is more so the oracle message of being creative. Let me see before I go if she has another card for the collective. Let's see. This is why I try to do these readings without me in the camera. Okay, Oshun, the Magi. Alchemy, transformation, and change. So change, thinking about that song, change gonna come. So you've been doing some things, right? And the freak, you gotta allow yourself to allow what you're doing to transform you by the renewing of your mind. Don't just do it with the same poverty mindset, okay? You want to form all things, okay, with beauty, with love, right? With love for yourself, right? Not complaining. So transform every negative feeling into something positive so that you can form from a positive energy aligning with your heart's desire, right? Let's see, Oshun, the Magi, alchemy, transformation, and change. So change is going to come, simply put. And for the collective, also, Oshun of the dance, happiness, bliss, and gratitude. And so that's what's in the oracle cards for the collective today. That's a beautiful ending to the message. Happiness, bliss, and gratitude. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. You're going to have people to celebrate with. You're going to surround yourself with relationships that you're forming with how you feel about yourself and how you feel about doing things for yourself. Somebody's coming in to take action. Okay, somebody that recognizes how you love yourself is coming in to love you and align with how you love yourself. You're forming relationships, whether it be on the job or romantically or friendship-wise, eros, philos, or agape. You're forming relationships that are going to be formed from not only what you do for yourself, because we're always doing things for ourselves, but how you feel about what you're doing for yourself, which that's where the transformation and the alchemy needs to come in, to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Allow your actions to transform. Allow yourself to do things with a positive mindset towards yourself and your ability to do these things for yourself. Because listen, this is the outcome. Okay, you're going to have many reasons to celebrate, and you're going to be around those who are going to celebrate you because of how you feel about yourself and how you do things for yourself. You're going to have people that celebrate you. I know you might, some might be used to people hating on them, so they dim their light, or people hating on them, but it's all about you being able to transform that energy by doing things for yourself with a mindset of love towards yourself. You're going to formulate relationships that align with that love that you have for yourself. And a lot of times it can mean different things for different people and how you go about doing things for yourself, right? Are you doing things for yourself to spite others? Are you doing things for yourself to show off in front of others? Are you doing things for yourself to brag? Are you doing things for yourself to be better than someone else? Are you in this relationship because you want to be better than someone else who's perhaps not in a relationship, or feel better than someone who doesn't have a relationship? Really think about and be honest with yourself about your motives, because if you can do that, you can transform those motives and start forming things from the beauty of love. Okay, I'm just doing this because I love myself, and I want to be God, having this human experience with joy. I want to enjoy this human experience. I want to be God enjoying this human experience. So this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing things for myself. It doesn't matter what other people think about it. As long as I'm doing this for myself, I'm making myself happy, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And once you transform from that poverty mindset of feeling like you're in competition with others to I'm doing this for myself because I just want to enjoy this, then others begin to align with that same frequency. And if they don't, they'll move away because they're just not with that frequency, right? But you got people in your life, and you got people coming into your life that are going to be aligned with that frequency, because you are forming all things with that frequency of love and beauty. All right, so may the Abundance of the waters of Oshun, fulfill your life and continue to pour from your cup in abundance and touch all those connected to you and all those around you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, Oshun, Oshun, Miba, Fizani, Arubi, Dafu, yeah, yeah. Peace.